Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, you know how Doma do. We like some defense. We like defense in all sports. I told you Hakeem Olajuwon's my favorite basketball player. I like defensive fighters as well. People that don't get hit, head movement. I like the whole thing. I like a little defense because in sport nowadays, you know, it's all offense. Like we, the consumer, don't like to see somebody play defense. So shout out to my man Dyson Daniels in basketball right now. Got me watching Atlanta a little bit just to see him handle his business on the defensive side of the ball. Australian cat doing well in the NBA right now. Got about 3 steals a game. And it's just his defensive thing. And me as a basketball coach, I like guys who give effort on the defensive side of the ball. And I don't really like the guys that just running around trying to get fouled all day. But that's it. Now I'm going to go to basketball for a minute just to get the point across. But let's talk about a fighter that also normally would have defense, just not in his last fight, huh? Devin Haney. And Devin Haney right now, he's going through it, right? He's kind of showing how dirty and devious the game of boxing, not really a game, but the sport of boxing is, right? It's a lot of things with Devin Haney. I try to stay out of it because I just don't like it, because all around the world right now, people that do illegal things are just not good people are winning, right? Good people, are in a minority, unfortunately. And so and you just see it all around you, and so that has impact on the next generation. Would they see those people in power positions and people that are making money and doing things and they just won't obey the law or whatever, then this is what we're going to have in the next generations. The young generation is impressionable. What they see is what they want to be. You understand? So, I don't want to go too far. But when we're just talking Devin Haney, and you're talking about Devin Haney's next fight, for example, and the narrative is like Devin Haney doesn't have a chin, right? Which I don't agree, because my point is then who has a chin? Let's find out how many boxers, give me about 10 of them who you consider have a chin, because most of people have been knocked out before. Most people have been hurt before, right? Devin has been hurt. Devin has been, well, let's take out the fight I'm gonna talk about. Before the Ryan Garcia fight, Devin was hurt once in a fight, right? So I don't know if that, with all those fights becoming undisputed, never being knocked down or out, I don't know where we can get the chin issue. So the fight where he has chin issues is the one where someone comes in overweight, 3.5 pounds, and is doped. And we keep talking about Osterine. It might not be that much. It was a little bit in the system. People are talking about boxing shouldn't be giving you that kind of narrative, all right? They shouldn't be doing that. Most of them know better, right? They know that you cycle on and you cycle off. And it helps in your training. It helps in all of those things, in your training, your recovery time, the muscle growth, your power, all of those things is helping during the training, right? When your fight comes up, you're not taking it the day before and all of that, right? You're not. And the random testing, if you got through that, you were good, right? I'm just saying. But it wouldn't be illegal, right? And just because it's a little bit, most time when people get caught with something, it's always a little bit. It's never, hey man, he had tons. If your name ain't Gerald Miller or something. Most of the time it's a little bit. But it's for what it did. But if you come in to fight 3.5 pounds overweight, right? That means you're not going through the rigmaroles of losing that weight. So you're not weak, right? So you do that and you're doped. So yeah, you're getting hit with the left hook the whole fight from a guy who's not getting tired like you are. For a guy who's not weak like you are. Because you made weight. So, those are obvious advantages. Or we wouldn't even have it like that. Then let's not make weight then. Or let's not have performance-enhancing drugs. So we're talking about that. So Devin Haney has to not only go through that of, his chin issues. He's going to fight Jose Ramirez, right? And his chin is not going to hold up. And here's what gets me. He's probably not going to be the same. But you'll say this in one paragraph, you will say, Devin Haney is probably not going to be the same, right? But he shouldn't have done anything about it. It's a, P word move that he wanted to sue the guy. Devin Haney should take the loss like a man, right? So you should take the loss like a man. But you're not going to ever be the same again, right? For someone who cheated, but still take the loss like a man. Listen, I don't think I need to really even talk anymore. Right? I'm getting pissed off as I'm talking about it. This is the kind of world we're in. We know that you're damaged from a guy that cheated, didn't make weight, and cheated, but you shouldn't have said nothing about it. And y'all wonder why I call that sport BTBG? Beat the black guy. Do you understand? That's why you see stuff like this all the time. But everyone is running around talking this ridiculousness instead of saying, you know what, that boy kept getting up, right? That boy been going through hardships. They tried to do him dirty with the cambosis thing, going to Australia twice, having to leave your promoter just to do it. Get a fraction of the money that somebody who ain't even close to your skill level is getting just to get undisputed. And that was right after the franchise title thing that they just gave to Lomachenko and let him fight Teofimo Lopez, left him with the normal belt, and people start calling him the email champ, not the real email guys, Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. He had to go through that and then go through the cambosis thing. Come through all of that as a young man. And then gets cheated by a guy who was his mandatory. Ryan Garcia was Devin Haney's mandatory. Didn't want to fight him. Wanted to fight everybody else except him. Now he wanted to fight him, but I'm going to come in there overweight and doped. And Devin Haney not only has to just deal with all this backlash because he just wants, him to pay for it, what he's done. Right? That's all. Justice. That's all. He's not asking for any favors, just justice. Can't get it because BTBG rules. Too many people are happy that it happened, seeing him rolling around on the ground because somebody overweight and cheated. We don't care how he got on the ground. We don't care about that. The circumstances. You was on the ground. That's enough for us. So we don't care about it. Take it like a man. What are you suing for? That's an ussy move. You're supposed to just take it like a man. No, you take a real loss like a man. That's not a loss, right, at all. Somebody come in here and beat him fair and square. Yes, he might not ever be the same. That's why Jose Ramirez has a good chance to get him. He might not ever be the same. That's why he's supposed to sue your boy Ryan Garcia for a whole lot, because he might not be the same. Right? Because we're going to damage him so we can have a chance. And we don't care how he's damaged. That's the world we're living in. That's what's going on. That's why the next generation, that's why Ryan Garcia went around talking all that smack. Ain't nothing happened to him. Take a year off, what he was going to take anyway. Right? Ain't going to fight fair. Probably don't have to again. If he got caught again, somebody would be happy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody like, Ryan, you got to, no one has said, Brian, what's wrong with you? You're a damn cheater, right? We don't even want to see you. He's headlining. Devin Haney has to fight damn near on his own. It's a co-main, but it's basically his undercard. Ryan Garcia, the cheater, is on headlining his next fight. Bro. Live with that stuff, man. I'm up out of here. Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And what the hell ever.